Nope.
Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians and guests. Welcome to the June 6th meeting of the Las Vegas Rotary Club, our club assembly, and I am delighted with so many people and guests that have come. I am Tony Kern, and I am honored and proud to serve as the 101st president of this wonderful club.
Yeah, Tony!
One more to go, and I'm already going to give you the surprise. Your PE will be conducting the meeting next week, so we need just as big a crowd to support Kirk in his first meeting he's going to conduct. At this time, I would like to ask past President Jim Cole and Sidney King to please come forward for the invocation and song. And note, I wore flat shoes and go figure. We can sit together.
You can look at each other's eyes.
Let us pray together, silently, each one according to our own individual beliefs. Lord, help us remember as we walk along life's pathway that whatever we might say, let it be only the truth. What we think, say, or do, let it be fair to all concerned. Whatever steps we take in life, let them build goodwill and better friendships. Whatever goals we strive to accomplish, let them be beneficial to all concerned. We ask that you help us never lose sight of our many blessings. We are incredibly thankful. We do not want for anything material. We can drink water and eat food whenever we want. We have cars and roofs over our heads. We are thankful that you led us to the joy of being a Rotarian and the gifts of fellowship and serving others. Bless us, O Lord, for these thy gifts which we have received and are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Today, as most of you probably know, is a very special day in history. This is the anniversary of D-Day after World War II. And anyway, I would like to do the national anthem in celebration of all of those people who went to war and fought so that we could have the wonderful things that we have in our lives. Join me in, please.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And if you would now please join past President Jim, Sidra, and I in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all right. There's 2 arms reach. So I got it. This is a great thing. We've got a lot of fun things happening here today. All right. At this time,
Thank you.
I would like to.
Attention!
Thank you. At this time, I would like to thank those who helped put this meeting together. Without them, this would not all be happening. For our setup today, Dr. Kathy Mahan, Bob Warner, thank you. Our greeters today, I think it was Mike, John Seibel, and Lynn Ping, thank you. Our guest table greeter, I did not see Nikki Junior, so I don't know if she is even here. Ticket sales, Bob Kaiser and Liz Monaco, but I think Bob was doing it solo. Oh, you put that in my face? Since we only have a small raffle this week. Our photographer is our own paparazzi, Tina Bishop. Thank you, Tina, for subbing in for past President Jim Tucker. Our scribe today will be Sean Sennett. I hope you do well. If you have questions, we're here for you. Our AD team, David Jones, thank you. Our teardown today. Our teardown today is Michael Williams and Tucker Sappington. And get this game, we have a special sergeant at arms, Madame Annie Huno. So let's thank everybody for what they're doing and what they're about to do. So thank you so much. And keep in mind, Annie flew back from vacation just to do this. So thank you, thank you, thank you. At this time, I would like to do some introductions. Bob, we have no internationals today, do you?
We just had an Iowa group. That's it.
Okay. Visiting Rotarians, those who are visiting from another club. Where are you, Annie? You're going to go this way with your microphone, and you're going to go over to Chris Everett. And there you go.
Hello, everyone.
Whoops, you got to turn it on so you see a green light. It's a little button on the side. Hold it till it turns green.
It's green.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm excited. And please pray for our Panthers. I'm from Fort Lauderdale.
I don't know that. So.
And you have an exchange of a banner?
I had, unfortunately, I did not get to our president, but I had.
Are you holding the microphone, Chris?
No, I'm not.
Oh, there you go. Annie, so we can hear what she's saying.
I have some wristbands, if anyone would like to have one from the Fort Lauderdale South Club.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, fabulous. Thank you.
And I hope you enjoy. Thank you for coming. All right, next up, do we have any other visiting Rotarians? Rotarians from any other clubs? All right. How about guests of Rotarian? Any guests of Rotarians? Okay, going this way, Annie, to join Powell.
I know, see?
I have a familiar face, a former member of our club, Austin Wyrick.
Hey everybody, Austin Wyrick. Good to be back here. Had to take a little bit of a hiatus. A lot of good familiar faces here. It truly is a privilege to be back. Thank you.
Good to see you. Thank you. Any other guests of Rotarians? Coming this way, moving along forward, going across, we have Past President Steve Casey.
I have the pleasure of bringing my wife to the meeting today. She dressed me, so I had to bring her. That's my wife, Linda.
Welcome, Linda. Good to see you. Do we have any? Oh, there we go. Another good one. You did a good one last time. Any other guests of Rotarians joining us today? All right, thank you. Guests of the clubs, Nikki and Melanie. Oh wait, Michael, do you have a guest? Okay, you have to put guest of the club. All right.
I'd like to introduce Charlene Schooneman. We met over 25 years ago. I was teaching special ed, mentally challenged autistic kids. She was a speech therapist. And we haven't seen each other in 25 years. I ran into her the other day and I said, you gotta come to Rotary. She's here. She's been doing speech therapy for 50 years, currently teaching.
Wow. Congratulations. Thank you for joining us.
I think I need you. Give me some speech therapy.
If you haven't already done so, would you take a quick gander at your cell phones and please make sure they are not on ring, that they are silenced or off, so that when we have our program, we will not be interrupted. So thank you. Any other guests of Rotarians or any other guests that we have not acknowledged? That being said, it's my pleasure to come back over this way. You don't have to come to this way except to stand for photos of the head table. We have the head of the exchange student program. We have our own Kimberly man. It was called Junior Baby. We have our exchange student from New Zealand, Anika Sinclair. We have a visiting guest, which is amazing. This is Noah Conley. He is an exchange student hosted by the Green Valley Club. And then we have our own special other person, Mateo Sugo, who will be leaving us shortly after the train ride in July. So would all three of you please, all of you, stand up this time for the photograph, because they have so much going on their jackets. And then I'm just gonna do like a Photoshop in somewhere. I mean,
oh, that's great.
Yeah, right. Okay. Oh, did it? Oh, good. Thank you. So you guys twirl around a moment, let them catch all that stuff. Yeah, make it swag. It's kind of like having our own Olympic team right here. So welcome. So again, I would now like to welcome everyone, all of our visitors and guests. Hope you enjoy what you now see. Call upon my comrade in arms, Sidra Kane, birthday table in this direction. And Annie, you get to go that way too. Birthday table. Now this week, if all of you, I'm sure, already looked at the wheel, every single page, and you'll see it says June birthdays, and past President Tom Crow enlightened me, they are the correct names, they have the correct dates, but they have the wrong month. So it is correct. So now we get to go around.
I'm Katie Crockett. My birthday's September 12th. Ginger said I could sit here and get fined, so I would like to. I'll donate $100 to the foundation in her honor.
Okay, thank you. Oh, nice. Good going, Ginger.
I'm Ginger Anderson. My birthday is June 15th. I've been a member of this club for just over 20 years.
Wow.
I was about 10 when I joined. Anyway, Nikki's turn. Hi, everyone. I joined the club in 2019, so it's been 5 years now. And today, my brother texted and said, you are officially part of the Old Ladies Club today. That was my happy birthday. Read it from our brother.
Oh, okay. So can we share it? It's big.
It's the big 6-0.
Yay!
60-year-old today. Do not clap. Yeah.
Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians. I'm Tom Crow, your past president from years 2000, 2001. Yesterday was my birthday, and I am 74, and I've been in this Rotary Club since 1986.
Hi everyone, I'm Janice Lemke. This is unfortunately wrong every year. I'm actually June 5th, same as Tom. I've been a member since, 2011. And I'm so excited in a couple of weeks I get to drop an E off of my PEE. So I'm very excited. Thank you.
Hello folks, I'm Dale Pelfrey. I'm a new member, just joined last year, but I had 27 years back in Ohio. My birthday is 15th of June, 6 months before Pearl Harbor, so I'm pretty old.
Hi, I'm Mike Ballard. I was president a few years ago. I was the 99th president. I was born in Nellis Air Force Base a long time ago, I think 4 hospitals ago. I replaced the hospital 3 times. And been a member for 29 years.
Wonderful. Before we do the song, we still have some other Rotarians whose birthdays are this month who are not here joining us. And that includes Barbara Castro, Howie Hopkinson, Jim Hunt, past President Jim Hunt, Ben Klink, Ryan Moon, and Gary Voss, who's basking in Coronado. So now we can do the happy birthday song.
Okay, everybody please join in. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rotarians. Happy birthday.
Other clubs may do the birthday song. At Green Valley, I don't understand what they do, but they do something like, and that was it. I have no idea what it is, but it's very fun, and that's how they celebrate their birthdays. All right, so now, announcements. Housekeeping, you got an email from...
Am I done?
You're done for now, momentarily. You can eat. From your president-elect, Kirk. He sent a letter. He sent forms, so it happens to be pledge forms. If you have not sent in your pledge form with new, full, updated information, not same as last year, not ditto, not same, it must be filled out from beginning to end, fully, completely, and signed. Hello, Sean has a number of links before you leave. Please make it a point to do that. If you don't have time, please make it a point to take care of it by doing it when you get home and then sending it to Sean. If she doesn't have a full one, then we have the Wrath of Rita. So we don't want the Wrath of Rita. We're going to blame it on her. So everybody make sure you get that done, please. All right, now we have a couple of announcements because we've got a lot of stuff going on. You know what? I lied, Annie. You have one more thing to do. Grab your microphone, please. Oops. If you would go to Greg McGuire in the blue, he's going to give us a recap of the Rotary Park cleanup on June 1st.
All right.
Oops, turn it on.
All right, get that. Close.
Test. Okay. Good afternoon, Rotarians. We had an awesome day out at the Rotary Park. We had 9 different clubs show up. It was fantastic. Almost like 75, 80 people. They used to do a big picture in the wheel there. We had our exchange students were out there helping us. We had people that from different clubs. The district governor was out there, past district governor, and we cleaned up a park. We were out there for about 2.5 hours. Did a nice picnic after that. Thanks, Debbie, for taking care of that. And we painted curbs, we picked up trash, did all sorts of things. The most important thing about the entire event was getting 9 different clubs together. And they came down from Mesquite. Moapa?
They did not come from Mesquite. They have only snowbirds.
That's right. That was a snowbird excuse.
Yeah.
All right, but we had a great time. Thanks everybody that came out. We're going to do this again. We're going to try and offset it because we have the beach cleanup this coming weekend, so we're not going to roll it together like that. But the city came out, the councilman Newsom came out, and we made a great impact for the Rotary and cleaned up a great park. Thank you.
It was amazing. It was quite overwhelming. Because of having the assembly, I'm going to do some real quick things now, Andy. You are finished. Honestly. Reminder that tomorrow is the VIP tour over at UNLV. Look in the Green Book, you'll get the information. You can also ask Rosalie, and it's at 2 p.m. If you've signed up, you're already set. Eric Schmoller is going to be there to help us and guide us. Also, we have on June 8th, beach cleanup. It's all in the Green Book, if they would just read it. Okay, so it's in parking lot A. It's on the email that Sean sends out. There's a map. Go see Rose. Pardon?
There's no fee, and if someone is charged, they need to give a ticket to Eric for a refund.
Okay, no fee. Okay, don't get confused. If you get a ticket, hang on to it. Eric will take care of it. It's parking lot A, and we're going to meet at the front of the building, which is right outside of parking lot A, correct? Okay. Read the Green Book. Okay, that's all you got to do. Next up, we've got the beach cleanup. The emails are blowing up with all the food, so you guys will have fun. The email was sent out with the password as told, and you got the rest of the directions. Have a great time. And that's it. So next, I would like to call up President-elect Kirk Alexander and his presentation with Just for Kids.
Thank you
President Tony. So we are funding Chef for Kids, their nutrition program. It's all about education, healthful lifestyle, and things that kids don't necessarily get at home. They do this through something that is with students at CCSD that they call Holiday Helpings Initiative. I'll let them explain all that.
Hi everybody, I'm Lisa Dill with Chefs for Kids. This is Vic Vegas, our board president. And I just want to thank you very much for funding our program. We are all about nutrition education and teaching healthy eating habits and physical exercise being part of that in elementary schools. Part of that is the Holiday Helpings program. We pick out 10 families at each of the 12 schools we support. Every break, we're there reading for extended periods, such as spring break, summer break, Thanksgiving, winter, and we give them a $50 grocery store gift card and a grocery bag full of fresh fruits and vegetables, and also some nutrition education inserts in there, because the kids that are getting these bags, the families that are getting these bags, aren't necessarily in our education program because we only teach third grade, but these can be anybody from the school that is most in need and at risk of going hungry throughout the break. So very important. We're able to be, we give out about 420 bags per year, or no, 480 bags, sorry. 480 bags per year, and average about 4 people per family, and figure about 12,000 people are fed through that program, and millions more snacking opportunities. More snacking opportunities, because there's like a lot of fruits. What we actually did for summer was we give them an idea of what you can create with them. We did a break of each at home, and they had strawberries where they can make an octopus out of strawberries, a palm tree out of kiwi and bananas, and fish out of oranges, and all sorts of cute things like that. So it's an activity and a bonding activity for the family, but also they're getting fed in the same bucket and trying new fruits and vegetables. So I want to say thank you very much. Thank you to those of you that have come out and also volunteered for cooking and breakfast. Hopefully we can have you out again next year, and I will turn it over to Vic, our president.
I just want to thank the Rotary real quick, because in addition to this program, when we actually go to the schools and feed hundreds and hundreds of kids, we see the Rotary there giving us a hand to feed kids with us. So to me, besides all these wonderful things being covered that she just spoke of, that really means a lot to me, because being the chef and the food side of things, seeing the Rotary jumping on in and helping us out physically, handing things out, is just everything. So I want to thank them for that.
And we have a check for $3,000 to be thanked.
Rachel, come on back. Sorry. It's all right. You don't need lipstick. I guarantee it. Sorry, stand far enough away. Maybe a professional. Yeah, but I'm not a professional.
Maybe it's out of time.
Congratulations.
Okay. Thank you very much, Kirk. Thank you, Rachel and Vic. And we'll be picking a school to be able to help us with breakfast again, so we're looking forward to it. That was great fun. It's now that time. I would like to ask all of our directors and Rita and Bill Steeren to please come forward, because we will begin our assembly. What do you need? Oh, raffle? No, it's not happening. Not until after the assembly. Did you guys want to change my agenda order? Wait a minute. Ye of little faith. Ye of little faith. It's on the top of the back side to do that for the whopping 500. Trust me, I'm not going to forget you. Okie dokie. That's plenty. Thank you. All right. I'm only seeing a few. We have more directors. Bill Steeran, please come forward. Rita. So for those of you that are not really certain what the heck's going on, I have tried through various attempts in our president's message to let you know what the assembly is all about. And this is the opportunity that your board that runs this club, I'm merely its mouthpiece, gets to share and boast about all the wonderful things that they have done within their own directorship through the membership at large. And so with that, this is the opportunity. There's going to be stuff to read that they're not going to read for you. It will be up there long enough for you to read, and they're going to augment with additional things. And each person has a maximum, wait for it, 2 minutes. Because you know how I am, and we're going to run on time, 2 minutes, and that's it. All right, it's my honor and opportunity. I'm very pleased to introduce the beginning of our amazing board. David, if you can get the first slide up, and the first one up is going to be the combo of Mel and Nick, or Nick and Mel.
All right, let me start the timer here. Yes. There you go. Thank you. All right, go for it.
And for Nikki's birthday present, I will be presenting for the membership committee today.
Yay! Good. Wait,
Oh, well, no, I got a good one there.
No, they didn't have their hands on their waist.
So the membership committee and subcommittees are responsible for recruiting, mentorship, orientation, and retention. As of the end of March, we have 132 total members on the roster, including 5 honorary members. This Rotary year through March, we have inducted 14 new members. Yeah, you can read it up there, but I'll still read it for you. With 2 or more scheduled for May, and then we have 1 or 2 more scheduled for June, hopefully before the end of the year. 16 inductees equals an entire club for some. Our website continues to generate interest in our club, providing us generous pipeline. Members of the club have been active in recruiting. Our goal for the fiscal year to net was 4 new members, but was impacted by resignations, so that we are at a -2. However, according to Tony's goal for the year, she wanted 129 members, and we will be at 129 members at the end of this Rotary year. So we have met our goals. And then at Assembly, we also got a nice little worksheet, and we are actually positive in our net growth rate as well. And I have these if anybody wants to see them. Our attrition rate was 16%. And our attraction rate was 16.2, so we are positive 0.2.
Yeah!
I wanted to thank all the members for sure, because you guys help bring all the members in and then put them in the pipeline, and then we take care of them after that. And then I wanted to definitely make sure we get a shout out to our committee members, because it definitely takes a village to make this membership committee work. That's not mine. All right, so in the membership committee, part of the 25 Club is part of the membership committee. They definitely do a lot to welcome our new members and to give them fun things to do. And the 25 Club advisor is Carrie Gross. The mentorship committee is headed by Arlene Serwan, and we really appreciate her help. Membership retention and education was David Jones. Friends and family of Rotary was Karen Wisenhunt. And I just want to make sure Nancy Anderson, I don't think she's here, but she was our lunch ambassador for this year and helping us welcome guests and sending out the emails to them. And then Carrie Gross, or Rosalie, is our corporate membership committee member, and definitely working on all of that. So we really appreciate that. So thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next one.
You guys have done a bang-up job, and it is amazing. Next up on deck is going to be our community service projects, which is Stu Lipoff. I'm just going to ask you to flip through First of all, this is the second year of Stu's second term. So he is now effectively termed out beginning July. So we thank him for all of his work, all of his effort that he has done for the past 4 years as a director, because he's done an amazing job. You'll see he has one of the largest categories. Wait a minute, I'm doing the bio on this. Here's my glasses. Hang on. He has one of the...
Don't go over time. 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. I actually did mine, so that's fine. He has 11 committees. All of them exceeded our prior year, including the winners of the canned food drive, and we got the trophy. We also received another $15,000 from a Kiwanian. We had very successful Wetzel presentations through the new chair, Don Collins, so thank you for that, with some of the largest attendance. We had the largest attendance for the highway cleanup, where we had the Palo Verde Wilderness Club join us along, so we had the guides there. You can see we have an amazing education committee. The people in the education committee have done an amazing job. They were given each for their schools a mini grant of $2,000. So with that, they were able to provide some wonderful things for them and all of the different functions that we do. And that's it for everything that Stu did, in a nutshell, and his crew. So for 11 categories. So thank you, Stu. Next up is our own international one. Oh, no, it's Susan next. Youth and Vocational Services. Susan Ziabro, please.
Thank you, President Tony. Education Committee that Stu has worked on the elementary school programs. The Youth and Vocational Services Director's position covers middle school, high school, and college. And those programs, on the next screen, there are 7 projects that we do. So TLC and RILA, especially for our new members to understand, are leadership camps. And there's 2 different camps. These camps are very integral to these students who are transitioning from middle school to high school, and then high school to higher education or professional development. And what they learn at these leadership camps at 2 different camps at 2 different times of the year are essential for the people that they're going to become. We need volunteers every year for this, and what you give back to the students, you give back tenfold. We have a lot of members who have been volunteers. Most recently it was Melanie Muldowney and Dr. Michael Williams and others. We have Interact and Rotaract clubs. Those clubs are Interact being high school and Rotaract being university. We do not have an established club yet for Rotaract at UNLV, but it's in process, and Liz Rockwell has been working on that to meet the policies and procedures of the universities. Our Interact club, we had a little hiccup this year with Interact. Our Interact club is at Clark High School, and we really need to develop 2 Rotarians to be liaisons to this club, so when one can't be available, the other one can, so we can have some consistency. We lost our member this year who started out with the Interact club, and I have had a little bit difficulty trying to keep continuity going. We also have contests this year. There are 2 contests. They're for the high school age groups only, and they are the Danced Over Music Award contest, which David Jones picked up the ball and rolled on it with hardly any support from me. He just knows what he's doing. I want to give him a shout out. And the 4-way speech contest, I picked up the ball on that one, and I want to let you know that both of these contests are really neat for us to see what our young people are thinking and how vibrant and smart that they are and diligent they can be. And I want you to know that both of our contestants made it all the way to the final competition at District Assembly just recently. And the valedictorian luncheon, I want to give an applause for Dr. Kathy Mahon. She picked this up from Marie Walsh, and she assembled a fabulous committee. And she did a lot of work in the background, and when she asked for volunteers, please stand up and support her, because that's one big, huge luncheon with a lot of moving parts, and it was very successful. And I want to congratulate everybody who helped volunteer. And when the directors ask you for help, please, please find out more, talk to them, don't expect them to feed everything to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. She's got an awful large directorship as well. One of the things that I'm remiss, when I said that everything in Sue's area exceeded last year, I did not specifically identify the key ones. Past presidents, Ginger Anderson and Jim Cole, for doing an amazing job with Santa Claus with the largest number of kids, the largest amount of everything. Everything was just bigger than life, and that's what you do. So thank you both. Did not want to forget that. Next up, now it's our traveling entertainer, John Powell. And John is Service Projects International Service.
Okay, so we got 5 minutes.
No, you don't.
So yeah, I didn't hear the part about the supplementing, and so you can on those slides for me, David, because we won't be reading slides together to be reminded of what we did. And I see this club assembly is just like in my old Rotary club, that everyone is super excited by the excitement of the club assembly. Everyone's on the edge of their seats, and we will keep it rolling here. Okay, so these are the main events that we did this year. The Super Build down in Mexico with what we'll get to the names on the next slide. So I'll just name them real quick. The Mayor's Cup soccer tournament with a whole bunch of kids, soccer people. World Peace Conference didn't really happen. That's for next year. The Youth Exchange, I brought them here to show you in person. And local grants. Okay, what do we got? Super Build, right? We built a house down in Mexico. Kirk Alexander who's in charge of it. Barbara Castro told us about that. Sounds like a great event. My wife said, you guys built a house in Mexico? I want to go up next year. So I might be going next year. We'll see. All right, Mayor's Cup Soccer, 22 kids from Germany. Thank you, Karen Wisenhunt, for organizing that, I think, every year. So great job. And what do we do? World Peace, this one didn't really happen. So I think it's still sort of next year. We're going to go big. What else we got? Oh, Youth Exchange. So again, right here, Kimberly McMahon, thank you for all the work you did. That's awesome. And
there you go.
There you go. So I have 10 seconds still to talk. So I have tickets to the Smith Center tonight that I will not use. Orchestra Center, row M. They're $150 each. If anyone wants them, we'll give the money to the RYE kids.
What is it for?
Girl from North Country or something. It's great. Incredible. No? Okay, no worries. Okay, fine.
Thank you. All right, we're moving right along because, see, the reason we're doing this is because we gotta have time for Mateo and some other presentations. Like I said, still in its path, I don't lie. All right, next up we have actually RI Foundation, which is Mike Kudamont. If you'll flip it to the next one. This shows you exactly, first of all, out of 120 some odd people, 93 are Carl Harris Fellows. This year alone, we had 11 brand new ones. That is an amazing thing. You can see all the things in the middle, benefactor, bequest society, major donors. Those are people who had big investments in big ways, after life, during life, and sustaining. 18 new members received their Paul Harris Next Level. We saw a bunch of that last week, and we saw part of the new ones last week as well. And a number of members did take advantage of the Paul Harris matching points. So, excuse me, and all-time giving is big dollars, $1.873 million. So this club is doing amazing. We are an all Paul Harris, 100% Paul Harris club. Once it's reached, we never have to reach that again. So we're on our way. Next thing up, global grants. We did some amazing things. You can see a lot of the water projects, a lot of the India things, thanks to Rampur. So thank you very much for that. A water sanitation unit. And now we go on to the next one. See how this works? Now goes public image. Tina Bishop. How do we spread the word?
I'm timed at 2 minutes, 20 seconds. I'll try and rush it.
Oh, good.
What is public image? Yes.
Public image is what people outside of Rotary think when they hear our name. Our public image is shaped by the actions of our members, the activities we engage in, and the impact that we have. The reason we do it is that a strong public image promotes trust and encourages people to engage with us. Ultimately, a strong public image will bring new members to the club, increase funding, expand partnerships, and improve impact for our projects. These are the tools that we use in public image. We have the wheel, speaker program, the website, social media, and district communications. So quickly, what was new in 2023, I think Tony took it, but the wheel. We had a redesign of the wheel. Yeah. We had a redesign of the wheel. It's a new layout, new printer, to keep, and features were added to keep members informed about what was going on. The website, one of the things that we're doing that I don't think you know about, is not quite ready, we're pulling everything together, but we're going to add a section, is a logo page with a link to the partners that we work with, such as JCPenney with Santa Claus, so that people know who we're affiliated with. In social media, we established a policy for both the members and the chair as to what we do and how we do it. And we also engaged a website called MetroPool to schedule and place stories across multiple websites. The thing I think we improved the most on when I started with this, we had no pictures and nobody sent anything. We didn't have anything to put up on the web or on social media. And there is not an event that I don't get a boatload of pictures or video, and now we're getting videos. So I think that congratulations on that. We all did a really good job. And then our AV team is evaluating ways to improve and simplify recording of our meetings. And to wrap it up, I'd like to thank everyone that helped this year, our proofreaders, Nancy Anderson and Rita Burton, Wheel Design, Sidney Kane, and President Tony. Speaker communication, Larry Goldstein. I wish I could share some of the letters he writes. After each speaker, he sends a personal letter thanking them for coming here and tells them about the impact that they made on the club. And they're beautifully written. And everyone that recommended speakers, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're not blown away yet, there's still more to come. It's just overwhelming, and you can't do it in 2 minutes, you can't do it in 5 minutes, but we're still working on it. Next up, it's me again. Carrie Gross is not able to be here, and we'll put up here. This one sort of summarizes much of what's going on. The way that the club gets evaluated district-wide and through Rotary International is by completing these, I'll call them onerous platforms of things. So thanks to Tina and thanks to PEE Janice, and with Carrie's help, we put things together. There were 3 different platforms where you're answering questions, talking about what you did, acknowledging things you did, keeping out things that you didn't do, and each thing has its own assigned points and different scales. Normally, the awards are given out at district conference, and so there are 8 or 9 of us that will be on the cruise, so I hope to come back with some good things. What you'll see is we did have 10 people register for district assembly. It actually came out to be a little less, and we have 8 going on the cruise, so we're going to have fun, and we'll have pictures to share. Instrumental in the work that we did under Carrie's special projects is the VIP tours, thanks to the work of Rosalie Hedrick. Those are amazing things that we did, amazing impact, wonderful projects. And if you haven't had an opportunity to go on, if you can play hooky from work one day, it's worthwhile. She's got a boatload of things lined up for the new year as well. Our club goals, one of the things that the presidents do right after they return from President's-elect training, which is commonly known as PETS. They teach you what you're going to be doing, how you do it, and so on. There are a list of goals that you get to choose from. And you have to pick at least 50% of those goals, and you actually, through your magic mirror or crystal ball, you come up with numbers looking at past history of statistical data. Ranges anywhere from participation in Rotary action groups, which are known as RAGs, from your membership, from your polio pledges, things of that nature. I am pleased and very proud to share with you that with 19 goals that I selected, that this club completed 18 of the 19 in all areas. I will share with you, yes, I have dirty laundry. There's only one goal that I did not meet, and that was the number of attendees for our ride. But we were not the only club that did not meet our goal with ride. So having that goal, it was amazing, and I did not go and monkey around with the goals to make them match what we did. So kudos to all of you for doing it, and for all of you assisting to make that happen. Next one, please. And this is where it blows your mind. One of the goals, it actually asks you, and anyone can have a different interpretation, how many members do you expect to volunteer? So I looked through the roster, I looked through the 25 club roster, and over the 127 plus people that we have in this club as members, we had 102. That 888 volunteers takes into consideration the sheer magnitude of the volunteers at Santa Claus and the sheer magnitude of those of you that do more than one volunteer project. You're only one person, but you've attended 10 things or whatever. But that's what those numbers are. I'm not even going to read through that. That is mind-blowing when you see how large. That's what you all did. And I am ever grateful because these guys worked their butts off to get that to happen. The projected district awards, there's this compilation thing where you have to fill out more stuff, and if you get a certain number of points, it qualifies you for gold, then another one for silver, etc. If we did our work correctly, which I believe we did because I trust Janice and I trust Tina, not so much. But when we count the numbers of what we have, when we come back from the cruise, I should be able to say, guess what, guys? We got 3 gold, 3 silver, and I think that was it. I don't think we got any bronzes. So I'm hoping. And the point system, half of the district filled that out, the rest of the district did not. There is only one other club, a large club, which is Claremont in California. Their point average was 465. So we compete with our peers, which is another large club. I don't know where that puts us with the 420. Community grants, with the large budget that I was blessed to have with both fundraising and with what the foundation gave, I had over $120,000 to use for projects, of which I allocated rather, 40,000. And Kirk, this number is not exactly accurate, but he did exactly as he is supposed to do. He is using it all. So $40,000 in grants by this club. Those are just some of the ones that we did. So that's Carrie's role, and kudos to all of you. Next up, fundraising with our own PE. There you go.
So it seems like, as John said, the assembly is kind of always a dud. We're excited just here for lunch. But we're here because we're recording what we did. This is a really important thing. So you find everybody's happy and excited about telling what we've done, but we also want you guys to feel like it's important and you're engaged in this. So we raised about $20,000 for our fundraiser in the spring this year. Over the years, we've spent quite a bit of money, close to $500,000 on various projects that you can see listed here, including Santa Claus, Junior Achievement, and we now have 6 elementary schools instead of just the 4 that are listed there. I think, is it Deering and, what's the other one? Deering? McCall. Thank you. That's it. That's added to that. But the thing that's more important than anything else is thinking about what we do and how we raise money. And we should be having fun doing that, right? Next slide, please. So this is part of the fun, right? So Wine to Water raised quite a bit of money. What was that?
Sorry.
It's the cigar social, so we have to keep moving.
Okay. So it was about $6,000 in the 2 events that were thrown. And the Cigar Social, over its time, in the 29 events that it's held, has donated over $26,000 to the foundation. And is 2 minutes even on one?
Probably not, but we're still into, now we're in Mateo's time and I've got 3 more to go.
Okay, all right, very good. I'm out. This is what happens to me every time. It seems like I get up here to do this with the assembly and get out of here, Kurt. Thank you.
I wasn't here last year, so I can't be responsible for that which I was not present. Okay, see how much we do. This is why we have this. Next up, we have Rotary Foundation, Bill Steeren, and you have a Tiverty recognition.
1, 2, 3.
Don't worry. I've written it out and it's only 2 pages.
Single space.
Fellow Rotarians, how do you do? My name is Bill and I'm honored to be the president of your foundation this year. I want to take a couple of minutes to take you back in time a little bit. About 10 years ago, there was a person by the name of Ginger Anderson. It was about 15 there. Are you here? Ginger, stand up. She was the leader, and the club decided that we need to have a mission statement to focus what we're doing. And so she created a committee, and the committee members met a lot, we talked a lot, and we looked at a lot of different possibilities. One of them that I looked at a dozen times was education for kids. And I found out that every education organization, from nonprofits to state education system, national system, they all said third graders need to read at the 3rd grade level in the 3rd grade. States are actually predicting how many prison beds they need based on how many kids in that state can read at the 3rd grade level. So after a lot of discussion, we came up with the mission statement you see on your program today. And that mission statement we have been true to. You look at all the projects we've done this last year, almost all of them are directed to kids. Kids in our community. The money doesn't go out of the community, it stays here. When we gave money to the 150 project, it was not a Route 150. That money goes to teenagers that are basically homeless in the high schools. And they got they got mostly clothing that they needed every day. So congratulations to you, because your contribution to the foundation made it possible for the foundation to contribute $84,000 to your programs last year. This coming year, there's $90,000 coming from the foundation for the program in the club. That's a lot of money, and we make good use of it. So, again, going back about 10 years ago, we had about $1 million in the foundation. Today, $3,600,000. So we went from 1 million to over 3.5 million in 10 years. Now I'm here to pitch you the rest of my 4 minutes.
2 minutes, Bill, and it's money.
When you fill out your pledge form this year, I want you to put some money, more money, even a little bit of money. If you're not putting money in the foundation, put $2. If you're putting $20 in the foundation, put $22 or $35. Let's increase it just a couple of dollars. Because those dollars, that's $60 today, 6 years are going to be double that. After that, it's going to be double that. So it's important that you make your contribution to the foundation. And with that, I'm about to give a presentation to our Tiverty Award.
Okay, we need to move because I got 3 more presentations and we got Mateo. So, John?
John Pauly, step us up here, sir, please.
Okay, real quick, thank you.
Very quick. When you give a cover $1,000 to the foundation, we recognize you by giving you a Rotary Award. And John has done that, and I congratulate you, John, big time.
And you get a big T on your thank you.
On your badge. Okay, I'm really sorry to do this, guys. So we have to keep moving. Last up, it is our club treasurer, Rita Burton. Oh, you don't need this. And then, just so that you know, we have the drawing, then I have a special presentation, then we have the tail. That's why I'm asking.
I'm not we doing fellowship?
No fellowship today.
No, this. Fellowship activities.
Oh, Greg, I'm sorry.
You're next.
You get first. Sorry, Greg.
80 years ago, it was the longest stage. This is going to be the longest speech.
Wait, ready? Got it.
Okay, I have the pleasure of being the chair of the fellowship committee. This is the committee that doesn't actually make any money, we just spend money.
Yay.
So, with the exception of Karen over here, that actually did that. Next slide, please.
Sorry, doing two things.
Next slide. So we do this committee. We did the Alpine picnic. Thank you, Tom Thomas, for hosting that again last year. 25 Club for putting it on in July. It was fantastic. Started out with a great hike and great to get out in the cool weather. We did UNLV tailgate party. This is ramping up to be a great event, and then we had the cigar fellowship the night before. I don't know what happened at Tom Grove's house, but the next day I get all these people call up saying I can't make it because I had too much fun at Tom's house. So we're going to do a little bit better on the schedule this year, but thank you, Neil, for all the barbecue preparations. Our company provided all the drinks. Force 10 Logistics dropped it all off at Russ Swain's house, and then UNLV went on to win, beat Wyoming, go into a bowl game, first time in 10 years. I don't know if it's related. Putting tournament, over $3,200 raised. This one sold out quick, so if you're interested in doing this year, sign up early on this one because it was locked in, I think, by early August, late July. And that money all goes to help all the exchange students, so great to have that. Holiday Party did a fantastic event. There's our birthday girl up here. Janice Slinky led this one. Thank you, Janice, for bringing a new area, we went to Canyon Gate. It was a fabulous event. And Pam Samulis always stepping up to help organize our family of Rotary events, and that'll be again at luncheon probably in the fall. And that's all I got.
Thank you. You're wonderful. The best board ever. Now, Rita Burton.
All right, I'm going to talk really super fast because I'm last, so I get more time, right?
No.
I'd like to take a few minutes to talk about the district training assembly last month in Pomona. And I attended this for the first time, and I'd like you to be aware that our club is light years ahead of most clubs in our district. What our club has, as far as accounting internal controls, financial policies and procedures, and also financial reporting, is non-existent in other clubs. Most of the other treasurers that I met in our treasurer breakout sessions were wearing several different hats. They were the president, they were the secretary, in addition to being the treasurer. And none of those treasurers were CPAs or had any financial background whatsoever. I spoke extensively with Fred Findley. He's our District 5300 treasurer, and he was extremely impressed with our financial processes and financial controls. I want to emphasize that our club has exceptional segregation of duties and comprehensive oversight procedures for cash receipts and cash disbursements, which ensures a high level of financial integrity and accountability. Part of the reason why we have such good segregation of duties is because we are fortunate, thanks to all of you, to have Sean Morta, our full-time executive director, and Sean Edwards, our paid bookkeeper. Yeah. Both of them provide an additional set of eyes on our financial transactions and also make the club treasurer position doable and manageable, and I could not do this without your help. I review the bank statements. The bookkeeper reconciles bank statements. This is done monthly. I review all financial transactions and produce monthly financial statements, that compare our actual activity to budget. Our budget is actually a critical part of our financial control, and variances are discussed monthly at the board meetings. In addition, the board members must formally approve the financial statements, and this is documented in our board minutes. My financial review procedures are well documented, and any future club treasurer would have no problem following and understanding my documentation or notations. Just a quick few financial highlights. We have 2 separate legal entities, and I produce a financial statement for each of these entities. Our financial statements are pretty, they're easy to read, they're informative, and they're detailed. And I want to thank you, Steve Casey, for who I understand was the original author of our current financial statement format.
Yay, Steve.
Just a couple quick financial ratios that we track regularly. The operating reserve ratio. This ratio tells us how many months of expenses we can cover if we were not to collect another dollar of revenue. And the club has over 5.5 months of our ratio is 5.5 months, which means that we can cover our assets for at least our expenses for 5.5 months. And our target is 6 months, but 5.5 months is still very healthy. Another ratio we track is working capital ratio. And this ratio measures our ability to pay our short-term obligations. And the club is extremely healthy at 9 times more current assets than current liabilities. And that's because of our strong cash reserve. The foundation has 1.5 times more current assets than current liabilities, and that's because we moved some funds out of Santa Claus and into a reserve account. Another statistic that says a lot about our club is that we have no write-offs. We have no write-offs for dues, contributions, or pledges, and that means our dues are being paid and our pledged dollars are received. In summary, our club is financially strong and healthy, and our financial internal controls and policies far exceed the norm. Thank you to our former club treasurers and our senior Rotarian business leaders who saw the need and helped design and create these procedures, which have made our club, Austin, the best club in the universe.
Thank you. I'd like to get a photo of all of the directors, please. And then I'm going to change the order. I have one presentation, then the raffle, and then our speaker. Squish.
Gary, swisher. Squish. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Big cheese. One more. Hold still. I got it.
Thank you. All right. Now I would like to ask some senior members of our foundation, please come forward. That would be past President Steve Casey, Paul Maffey, past President Randy Campanelli, and Larry Rouse. And we have a special presentation. Don't all come up at one little time. We're old. We're old. You guys are young.
Good afternoon. We're obviously running short on time here. I wish I could spend more time on it. All of the stuff you just saw is dependent on one person. Obviously, everybody's doing work, but there's somebody that works in the background that you don't see as much as you ought to see. And we are the senior members of the foundation. We would like to recognize that special person. And I'd like to recognize Sean Norda. Fellowship. She is a critical element of this club. You guys many of you may not realize how important she is to the operation of this club. And she came in to work with this club as our executive director, I think it was 18 years ago, shortly after my presidency on the club. And so I'd like to thank Sean very much, and these flowers are for you.
Oh, perfect. All right.
Okay, back to business. Raffle. Okay, $500. Did you want something? Oh, you want to get? Okay. $500 plus whatever is collected today. Get out your tickets. Sean, you already shuffled them, right? Okay. All right. So here we go.
What do I keep doing with my glasses?
I'm feeling it. Holy cow. All right. It's a blue ticket, everybody. All right. Blue ticket. Last 3 digits. 429. 429 for the pot. I mean, for the wrap to draw the card. 429.
They're gone tonight. I couldn't have been last.
Way to go, Randy. It's a little anticlimactic, isn't it?
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
429. Okay, I can't go any bigger. My hands are too
If we do win this, I think my wife and I will go to Lowry's for dinner.
Can you imagine if you did that?
Enough.
No.
Not unexpected.
You are the proud recipient of $10. I'll get it. Thank you. Congratulations. All right, now for the Lowry's bus. Lowry's bus. Last 3 digits, 920. 920. Lowry's bus. 920. Oh, we've got Bill Steering. Huh?
How did you do?
Hey, he's doing fine now. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the lady that did it all, Kimberly McMahon. Yes, I'm using the right name now. To introduce Mateo Supo, who will tell us a little bit about his year and his hometown before he goes off.
All right, Mateo.
I just want to thank the club for supporting our youth exchange program. It does support our mission. And I wanted to point out that the very first youth exchange that occurred was in 1927, and it started in Denmark. Then France followed suit, and then California in 1939. So this is one of the longest programs within Rotary. So Mateo was our first exchange student that we had back since COVID. And I will let him share about Chile and his year. And thank you again for your support.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I'm Mateo. Today I'm going to present about my year. So yeah, that's pretty much. Okay, first of all, where I'm coming from. I'm coming from Chile. Yeah, it's Chile, no Chile or Chile. I don't know. I heard so many different things, but it's Chile. It's this long country. Fun fact: it's the longest country in the world. And I'm coming from the capital, Santiago. And in the capital, I live in my hometown. It's a small town, which is Talagante. That's where I'm coming from. And if you pay attention today, this is my flag. It's not Texas. That's Chile. It's not Texas. And our flag, my flag, was before Texas, like 50 years before. So Texas company. That's my Rotary club in my hometown, Talagante. As you can see, it's a small group, but if you see it, all these people here, oh no, not her, all these people here are pretty much the whole club. The other people are just host parents, host families, and those are the exchange students from Chile, from my club. So it's pretty much like 10 people, or maybe 15, I don't know, but it's pretty small. I wanted to show you this, guys. This is my class. This is my class in Chile, which is 31 people, something like that. Which is so different for me. That was one of the biggest difference for me when I came here in the school. Every class here has, I don't know, like 500 people, 300 people. And you don't really know everyone. But in Chile, you grew up with them since kindergarten, and you share a classroom with them every day for pretty much like 8 hours. Because we have a longer school schedule. So that's just fact. Okay, I want to share with you guys some fun facts. First of all, in Chile we speak Spanish. And among all the countries in the world that speak Spanish, Chile is the one that speaks the fastest Spanish. So when I speak with people like from Mexico, from Argentina, from Peru, whatever, they're always like, "What are you saying? What are you saying?" And even if they speak Spanish, they don't really know what I'm saying. So, this is Easter Island, which is in Chile. Not many people know that, so now you guys know that. That's Santiago, the capital, and that is in Chile. It's catalogued, is considered like probably one of the best countries in South America to live because of development, health, security, economy, and that building right there is the highest building in South America. Chile is known for our wine. Red wine is pretty famous in Chile. It's in the top 10 of best countries with wine in the world. That is a pool. It's a long pool. That is the longest pool in the world, which is in Chile, in Viña del Mar. That is Atacama Desert, which is the driest place on earth. I've been there, and it's really hot. Chile also is the biggest exporter of copper. Is the biggest exporter of copper in the world. So that's. Chile is really known also because earthquakes. There's 2 earthquakes, the biggest earthquakes in the history, and both were in Chile. The biggest one was 9.5 in the Richter scale, and the other one was like 9 something or 8 something, like 8, 9, I don't know. But yeah, we're really used to it, to earthquakes. So when I came here, it was like, oh, I miss earthquakes. I like when I'm moving. I don't know. All right, my family. Everything started because of my brother. My brother went to his exchange on Canada, Vancouver. I don't know, like 6 years ago or something. So that's my brother in the middle, Tomas. My oldest brother, Lucas. My mom, Carolina. And my dad, Alexander. My parents, they always support me to come here. My dad was always like, you gotta go there, you gotta take this chance, and blah, blah. My mom was like, please don't. I'm gonna miss you so much. But yeah, I'm gonna see them in a month. So I'm happy because of that. Those are my pets. That's pretty much my family.
Did you get your hair from your dad?
You know what? Yeah, sadly, yeah. Sadly, probably in 5 years or something, I'll be cool like him. I'm not excited at all for that. That is the first day of all my experience. When everything started, August 1st, that is in Chile. I'm still in the airport in Santiago. I think he's my counselor back home. I don't remember. But he's part of my Rotary club. That's my brother with his jacket. And when I came here, mine was pretty much empty. Now it has a lot of stuff. I'm glad because of that. My parents and my best friends. And that's my first day here in the United States. There was Kimberly, Karen, Debbie, and Brian, and Tony. That was my first host brother. And this is a funny experience. That was after the airport. We went to Lazy Dog for something, and I was starving. It was like 13 or 14 hours flying. I couldn't sleep, nothing. Beside me was a baby. On the other side, an old lady just wanted to talk and talk and talk. It was a bad flight. But the funny thing is that when I came here to the United States, I did not know anything in English, nothing at all. The only thing that I knew how to say was, "Hello, my name is Mateo." So when we went to Lazy Dog, they gave me the menu. And I was like, I don't know what can I order, because I didn't know what was in the menu. So I just picked something random, and it was a hamburger, so that's good. And yeah, that was my first food here in the US. August 27th, that was the first month, and the first time that we had a meeting with all the exchange students. It was like 30 people, maybe, from all over the world, from Spain. She's from Spain, Germany, Brazil. He's also from Chile. He's from Ecuador. I don't know where she's from. But yeah, it was a really great experience. That was the first time that I met all the exchange students. And most of them, they are going in this train tour that we're going in next week. So I'm excited for that. Things that I did in my first month, I went to the Caesar Palace, which is something that I always wanted to do, but I never thought I was going to be there, because when I came here, I didn't have any expectations, and I always thought, okay, so when they told me that I was going to come to Vegas, I pretty much thought that it was going to be only like casinos, drugs, strippers, stuff like that. Because that's the things that you see in movies. So I was like, I don't know if it's that a good place. So I had when I came here, I saw like houses and normal people, and I was like, oh, this is a normal city. So I went to the Caesar Palace, a baseball game. That was the first community service that I did with Rotary. We went to Red Rock to clean the hallway, and it was really cool. I had something on my hand, I think it was a frog, I don't know what was it. I went to the NASCAR races, which was so cool. In Chile, you don't see at all nothing like these kind of cars. Never. When I came here, I've been seeing like Teslas and I don't know, Corvettes and stuff like that, which is so crazy for me because you don't see that at all in Chile. Went to the hockey game. We were awesome. December 1st, TLC. I don't think everyone knows what TLC is. What they just explain what it is, but TLC is like Ryla. It's pretty much like Ryla. And I met so much great people. She's the other exchange student from Italy, which is in our district too. I had so much fun. It was a camp where I had to be a counselor of 8th graders. That was my group, and they love me. They said like I was the best counselor. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with all the counselors right there. Yeah, it was really cool. One of my best experiences. I went shooting. fun fact, in Chile, guns are illegal. You cannot have a gun. So here's also crazy for me that almost everyone has a gun in their car or something. It was pretty cool. That was in Christmas. You don't really see that in Chile. I mean, there is Christmas lights in Chile, but not as here. Your people is like crazy in Christmas. And it was really cool. I had a lot of fun. I went with Liz. So thank you, Liz, for that. That was in, what was the name of that?
Magical Forest.
Magical Forest. With our great president. And probably you guys don't know who that is, but he was a world champion of UFC. It was a famous UFC fighter, so that was cool. And that was my first time with Santa Claus. So that was fun. I was kind of sad because of him, because I'm already old and probably I was heavy for him. But well, here I want to stop and I want to make a special mention for Steve Casey. Steve Casey, he done so much for me and Anika. He made my experience here a great experience. He took me many trips. I had a lot of fun with him. We went to Zion National Park, and it's also great that he's a choreographer. He took all my photos. So that was a plus. Also, that was in Red Rock. Yeah, so we had many trips with him, and it was really fun. Oh, that was one day that I was cleaning the car, and it was just fun. I just wanted to do there. Oh, also, the youth exchange program give you many things. One of them is meeting other people from other countries. That people, they're not from Rotary, they're from other exchange programs. But still, it was really cool. We met them with Anika and Amanda. And it was really fun. It was a day that we just wanted to go with them and hang out. And it was really cool. Like meeting people from other countries and stuff like that. That was another Rotary meeting, outbound meeting that we had in Los Angeles. Again, it's really cool meeting all your friends again because everyone is in different places, like in Utah, Arizona, many places. So those are pretty much all the exchange students that are going to the trade room. Some of them are outbounds. That was when Anika came here. Anika went to my house. She lived with me for 2 months. 2 months.
It went by fast.
Yeah, it was really fun. The exchange program gives you the opportunity to meet other people and they become special. Again, another hockey game. He's from another club, another Rotary club. I don't know which one, but Southwest.
That's Joe.
Joe?
Joe. Eric.
No, that's
Eric. Oh, downtown.
Also, we went to Big Bear for snowboarding. That was my first time seeing snow. I mean, I saw snow before, but I never been in. So that was really, really cool. I really liked it. It was a great, great experience. Also, we went to the Hoover Dam, and it was really interesting knowing about American history, which is something that I really like. I like learning about American history and how important it is for the rest of the world. Another exchange students meeting. Again, seeing all the exchange students is really cool. It's great to see them. That was Rayla. And like TLC, it was a great, great experience. One of the best that I had here. Again, seeing all your friends that you didn't see in a long time. We divide in groups. Casually, I was South America. Yeah, it was really fun. We had a lot of fun. We did karaoke. We played in the snow. Again, all my kids, they love me. They say that I was the best counselor. That is Las Vegas weekend, which Kimberly does that. Thank you, Kimberly, for that. It was a great weekend. We had a lot of fun. We host all the exchange students here in Las Vegas. We went to kind of like a tour, walking in the street and stuff like that. Again, just walking in the street. Oh, nothing. Okay. What happened?
What happened?
Oh, there's no more slides. Okay. I know what happened with those, but if I remember, how can I pull my phone? Can I see them?
I don't know how we would do that.
That's because I don't remember them. But okay, the ones I remember, I also, I'm so, okay, so this experience, it was a really tough experience when I came here, missing my family. I didn't know anything in English. And one of the things that I've been really proud of myself is that the first semester of school, the end of the first semester of school, I was struggling with my grades, especially in English, which is fair. But still, I was really scared because you need a minimum of grades to be in school, otherwise they're going to send you home. So I was really, really worried about it. And because of that, I put a goal to myself, and I wanted to do it better. Thank God, I worked and I put much effort. And the last month of school, I won the Student of the Month with top grades, with a GPA, 4.0 GPA. Which maybe it's not that significant, but I was really proud of myself because it was something that really was hard for me. What is it? That's pretty much. I want to thank you, all the people that. Oh, thank you. Today, that's where we come. I want to thank you all the people that helped me in my exchange, that took me places, all the people that host me. I want to thank Debbie. I want to thank Liz. I want to thank Kimberly. If I'm forgetting anyone, you guys are still in my heart. So thank you so much to the Las Vegas Rotary Club. And on name of my, we're short of time? So in name of my Rotary Club back home, Chile in general, I have this flag from my Rotary Club, which I would like to give it to you guys. That's for now. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wait, don't go away. First, I need Anika and Mateo to stay up here, please. And then I will, okay. You get one to take home with you to your club. All right, Anika, Mateo, you guys are going on a trip of a lifetime, going cross country with 20-some other kids all over the place. We'll get some input later, but your Rotary Club wants you to be able to have fun. So, you've been asking for it. Been wondering, $500 to each of you. This is what Karen's money does when she raises money for the exchange students of this club. Have a wonderful time in Passaic. Now, Noah, come on up. So briefly, we turned 100 years old last year. For speaking with us, we thank you and we give you your Rotary Club 100 years for you joining us today. You get 100 years of Rotary for being with us. You'll still be with us part of the rest of this year. You also get your book, and there you go. Tina, do you need another one?
I do.
Thank you. And this is why I say, honestly, 2 minutes. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I know Lowry is anxious. Thank you all very much. And in closing, in keeping with the theme of RI President, Gordon McAnally to create hope in the world, and as American anthropologist Marguerite said, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. And with that, my first really late meeting. Thank you.